Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another review. In today's video, the all-new facelifted Mercedes-Benz GLA finished in Spectre Blue Metallic. Big thanks to Jolly AUTOline and their Zagreb dealership for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody. Like I said in the very beginning, in today's review, the all-new facelifted Mercedes-Benz GLA. If you watch my channel regularly, then you probably all know that I reviewed recently the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, which is very similar like this one. This one is a little bit more crossover SUV shape and of course a little bit more practical, but I will put that link in the description below so you can check it out. But for now, let's focus on this particular GLA. There are some key differences between this and the pre-facelifted model. We will start this review with the exterior walk around. There is no better place to start than the front end design and details, similar like in the on a A-Class. We have new LED daytime running lights design, and also now even the basic spec models comes with a LED headlights. Now if we move a little bit, in the lowest part we have contrasting black detail with a front parking sensor, some chrome effect on a lowest part with a big center grille design and a huge Mercedes-Benz star. Also it's very nice to see that contrasting gloss black details with this stunning dark blue metallic exterior color. Being a crossover SUV, you have this very protective plastic part around the wheel arches and on a side skirts, which of course indicates you can go a little bit of off-roading with this Mercedes-Benz GLA. You have 18-inch wheels and tires, Continental in this case, with a very nice, I would say, two-tone wheel design. A lot of interesting details on a side profile. We have the turn signals on a side mirrors, also chrome details all around the windows with I think a little bit tinted rear windows and gloss black B pillars. Also again chrome details around the door handles and in the lowest part. One a nice and premium touch, you have keyless go system with this GLA, and also it comes on each door, which is very nice with extra chrome details on the roof. Here at the back we have some type of small rear spoiler with again contrasting black details. Here at the rear end, let's talk a little bit about this taillight design. At the very end I will put the car on so we'll see it in action, but of course there is a new design and graphics on a taillights. We have rear wiper, always useful solution. I'm not sure that we have rear parking camera, we'll check that later in the video, but I think we do have. Also on a lowest part of a bumper, which is finished in this robust plastic material, we have rear parking sensors, always a useful solution, especially in this city driving. On a driver's side, if you open it, we have fuel filler cap for your diesel and of course for your AdBlue. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this new design of a Mercedes-Benz GLA, this facelifted version. Would you maybe change something on your ideal GLA, or would you maybe even choose the standard, the regular A-Class over this crossover SUV variant? But for now, let's go with this review forward. We will start practicality test, of course, with a boot space, which you can see it opens automatically. So I'm about 184 centimeters tall. This opening is above my height, which is great because there is no way I would hit my head on this protective part. You have some light over here, and of course you can now see that you can close this boot again electronically. Useful light on a driver's side with a shopping bag hook on each side. Overall capacity I think is around a little bit less than 500 liters, and if you remember from my A-Class review, A-Class has boot capacity of around 370 liters, so this is definitely more practical. I think you can fold down these rear seats individually, which is great. Also there are some useful hooks in the front, and you can raise up this floor. Also if we take a look underneath, I don't know, maybe some little bit of extra storage. Everything is finished in this nice textile material. Another great feature, you can slide some heavier items. You have this plastic protective part, and like I said, also with the A-Class, the rear bumper is not so wide, so there is no problem for you to put some heavier items in it. Overall, as you can also see, the boot opening is pretty wide. So for a smaller family that are looking, I think, practical premium crossover SUV, this boot, I think it will be more than enough. Let's close this boot now, again electronically, and we will check the rear seats. Open the rear door. This is the door opening angle, pretty wide, I would say, similar we saw with the A-Class. One absolutely great feature that I can see already, doors cover the entire side skirt. This is great, especially in the winter months when we have a lot of rain and mud outside. Let's talk a little bit about the materials and design in general. Everything is finished in that dark gray or black materials. This soft area in the middle where you will put your elbow is very nice, with a contrasting light gray stitching. And also even here at the rear you have some type of soft rubbery material at the top. These seats are my personal favorite because you have this center part with the textile also in the back, but you have that nice and premium touch of a leather on the outside elements. If you remember from my A-Class review, that particular model had the upgraded call it like that, seats that was with a full leather interior. Some useful and practical stuff. You have ISOFIX anchor points on each side. The one thing I'm a personally huge fan, you have black roof lining with this GLA. Overall, I think this opening is really wide. Welcome from a rear seat of a Mercedes-Benz GLA facelift. I'm about 184 centimeters, 80 kilograms. This is my knee room and my foot room. Also for my head, I have a couple of centimeters to spare. No problem for me. If you need to carry two adults of my size, absolutely no problem in the back. We have a light on each side, on a driver and on a passenger side. Some useful things. We have door pockets on each door, relatively big for, let's say, half a liter bottles, no problem at all. Useful nets behind the driver and the passenger seat with some extra storage in the center tunnel, and here some useful storage with even two USB-C charging ports. Overall, very nice in design, very nice materials, and for two adults, like I said earlier, my size, no problem at all. This is the door opening angle here on a passenger front door. Similar design that we saw at the rear. Nice stitching and nice materials. Here in the front you have heated front seats with some interesting design of a Mercedes star. Again, you have this Mercedes-Benz plaque on a side skirt. These are now the front seats, similar like the one in the back. Nice side support. I think for a longer journeys there will be no problem. Let's go and climb inside. And this is my view out. I will put the seat a little bit further in the back so you can have a greater field of view. We will talk a little bit more about this center infotainment system when I go and sit on a driver's seat. I also have a key with me. I will show you that in a minute. Let's talk a little bit about the materials. Even here on this upper dash you have that soft rubbery material with a turbine effect on a air vents. More of that Mercedes-Benz stars in front of us, similar that we saw on a door design. Let's open the glove box. Nice inside. We have a light in and also Mercedes-Benz, I think it's user manual. Also, let's talk a little bit about this center part. Extra storage here in the front. You can also close it, so you have a minimalist look. Everything is in gloss black or piano black. Another USB-C charging port and two cup holders. And now this area is the one that is the main difference between the facelifted and the pre-facelifted model. On a pre-facelifted model we have that touchpad, and now we have just a little bit of extra storage. Everything is controlled on this touch screen. But a very nice and great feature is that you have this climate control shortcuts over here. These are very useful. When I drove the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, this one was very nice and useful. Also the volume knob is here, so this is a nice touch. Center armrest, which you can of course open it. It reveals extra storage and two USB-C charging ports. Go and sit on a driver's seat. Just take a look on a Mercedes-Benz GLA key. This is the now door opening angle. Everything is of course similar like we saw on a passenger front seat. Let's climb inside and let's turn the car on, because outside is, I think, 30 degrees Celsius, so we'll put the AC on. So I will put the steering wheel straight. This is your view out. Just now I can adjust here on this shortcut the fan speed. This is your view out and the center infotainment system, an absolutely stunning design of a new digital dial. Sit a little bit further in the back so you can have a greater field of view. This is the new steering wheel design. Of course, this model is not a AMG line or even AMG model, but it looks really nice, luxurious and sporty, because this is a small 3-spoke steering wheel with some type of metal effect. Also on each side you have this gloss black buttons on a steering wheel. Behind the steering wheel you have minus and the plus pedals, because this model 2-liter diesel 150 horsepower comes with a 8-speed DCT automatic gearbox. In front of me, digital dials. As you can probably see over here, we have traffic sign recognition system, and I don't know how much you can see. I don't know if this comes with a ambient lighting. We will check that now on this new center infotainment system. Yes, now I found it. You can choose it as a one color. You have 64 different colors all around this front area, or you can go with a multicolor Miami Rose, Malibu Sunset. We'll put Miami Rose. I think this is very cool color. Joke aside, this is the center infotainment system. Now, like I said earlier, you control it exclusively as a touch screen. On your first screen you have your media, phone and the radio, 3 most important things. This is the navigation. Here we are in Zagreb, Jolly AUTOline Mercedes dealership. These are your media, apps, comfort, info, some car stats. This is your help, anything related, vehicle, light status, system info and so on. I will not go through all details, just for you so you can see it in action. Like I said earlier, the best thing about this infotainment system, there are a couple of great features. It is on your ideal position, it is very nice in graphics, and it's very responsible when you touch it. Also, you have these extra useful shortcuts for the AC, and of course volume knob for your radio. This is something very useful, and you can operate it very easily. Overall design is also very nice. I like it a lot, and these gloss black details around the air vents are also very luxurious. One thing I want to show you is that this model comes with a front and rear parking sensors, and when I pull the gear lever at the reverse, you can now see the rear camera with my direction. It is very nice in graphics, and it's very useful, especially when you have a rear camera with a front and parking sensors and you have this crossover shape. I think you have nothing to be afraid when you are driving this GLA, or when you are planning to park it somewhere in the city. I will put it in a park, and for the very end of a video I will put the lights on. But first thing, let me know in the comment section what you think about this new interior design, or in general interior design of a GLA. I like it a lot, to be honest, because it's not the same interior as the new A-Class. It's very similar, but this design over here and this is very much different. And of course you sit relatively high. This is something that 99% of buyers will definitely appreciate. Now let's go for a check the lights. We'll see now the lights in action at the rear and of course in the front. These are rear lights in action. Like I said earlier, you have the new design. This is, in my personal opinion, nicer than before. Also, we can now see the new daytime running lights, and the new basic LED headlights. If you go and upgrade, you can of course get it with a projector lens LED headlights. So this is the end of my review of an interior, exterior and practicality test of a new facelifted Mercedes-Benz GLA. This particular model is powered by a 2-liter diesel engine, 150 horsepower, combined with a 8-speed DCT automatic gearbox. Big thanks to Jolly AUTOline and their Zagreb dealership for making this video possible, and big thanks to all of you watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.